नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
श्री भगवानुवाच यत् तत् त्रिगुणम् अव्यक्तम् नित्यम् सद् असद् आत्मकम् प्रधानम् प्रकृतिम् प्राहुर् अविशेषम् विशेषवत्। श्री भगवानुवाच यत् तत् त्रिगुणमव्यक्तम् नित्यं सरसरात्मकम् प्रधानं प्रकृतिं प्राहुर् अविशेषं विशेषवत्। श्री भगवानुवाच यत् तत् त्रिगुणमव्यक्तम् नित्यं सरसरात्मकम् प्रधानं प्रकृतिं प्राहुर् अविशेषं विशेषवत्। श्री भगवानुवाच यत् तत् त्रिगुणमव्यक्तम् नित्यं सरसरात्मकम् प्रधानं प्रकृतिं प्राहुर् अविशेषं विशेषवत्। श्री भगवान The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, the unmanifested eternal combination of the three modes is the cause of the manifested state and is called pradhana. It is called prakriti when in the manifested stage of existence.
Jattat trigunam avyaktam nityam sadasadatmakam pradhanam prakritim prahu ravishesham visheshavat. Vishesha means varieties, and avishesha means without variety. Just like we have got experience, the earth is there. Now, from the earth you can make so many other things. You can make doll, you can make pot, you can make bowls, you can make bricks, you can make house. So many things you can make. So, this transformation into forms, that is called vishesha, varieties. And when the transformation is not there, that is called avishesha or nirvishesha. So, vishesha both, the word is used here, vishesha both. It appears like vishesha variety, but actually it has no variety. It is the material element. In another place it is said, tejo varimit vinimayam jatra tisarga amrisa. Somebody says mrisha. It is created. In the Bhagavad Gita it is said, this creation is going on, bhutta bhutta praliyate. It is created at a certain time, and then again it is annihilated. And when annihilated, mixed together, that is abhaktam. And when they are again created into forms, that is called bhaktam. Just like you take a lump of gold and prepare many ornaments. You can make bangles, you can make necklace, earring, and so many things. And again, melt it, it becomes lump of gold. So that is the distinction between bhaktam and abhaktam. When they are made into varieties, that is called bhaktam, and when it is again mixed together, then it is called abhaktam. So, Sri Bhagavan Vacha, Kapil Dev is speaking, he is Bhagavan. The word Bhagavan we have explained several times. Bhagavan is person. Uvacha. Bhagavan said. Bhagavan said means Bhagavan is person. Unless one is person, he cannot say, he cannot speak. So, the source of knowledge is Bhagavan. Bhagavan is the origin. In the Srimad Bhagavatam it is said, Aham asam agre. Before the creation, I was there. And when Bhagavan speaks, I was there, that means he was not alone. Just like here is Krishna, Bhagavan. He is not alone. He is with Radharani and the gopis and the cowherd boy and his friends. That is described in the Brahma Samhita. Bhagavan is not alone. Chintamani prakara sadmasu kalpa brikha lakha britesu surabhi ravipalayantam Lakshmi sahasra sata sambrama sevamanam govindam adipurisam tamaham bhajami Venung kannantang aravinda dalayatakshang barahavatang samasitam buddhasundarangam Kandarpa kotikamaniya visesha sobhang govindam adipurisam tamaham bhajami Alola chandra kalasad banamala bangshi ratnangadang pranaya keli kalavilasam Shyamang tribhanga lalitang niyata prakasam govindam adipurusam. There are hundreds of verses like this. So Krishna is not alone. Krishna is always in varieties. Anandamaya Vyasa. He is Anandamaya. Ananda chinmaya rasa pratibhavita stabhi eva nija rupataya kalabhi goloka eva nivasati akhilatma bhuto govindam adipurisam tamaham bhajami. He is Ananda chinmaya rasa Satchidananda vigraha. So Krishna is not nirvishesh, he is savishesh. But this material world is actually nirvishesh, but it appears something like varieties. It's something. The example I have already given. A lump of matter, either you take earth or water or gold or silver, and you can make varieties of things, cause and effect. But that is nirvishesh. But the spiritual world, janmadasya jataha, as it is said in the Vedanta Sutra, the origin of everything, the cause of all causes, that is full of spiritual varieties. That is not nirvishesh. Here in this material world, we are seeing these varieties. We have got these planets, and the planet there are so many mountains, so many trees, so many plants, so many houses in each and every planet. Don't think the other planet that is void. No. They are also full of varieties. Full of varieties. We get information. Jasya prabha prabhavato jagadanna koti kotishu asesha vasudhadi vibhuti bhinnam. Vibhuti bhinnam. Different varieties. Krishna and Krishna's creation, there are full of varieties. Anywhere you go. Vibhuti bhinnam. Jasya prabha prabhavato jagadanna koti kotishu vasudhadi. Vasudha means planet. Vasudhadi vibhuti bhinnam. In every vasudha, in every planet, there are different atmosphere. Just like we get information from here by the scientists that the moon planet, the temperature is 200 degrees below zero. So that is another variety. Similarly, sun planet, many thousand times temperature, 1,000 times the temperature is very, very high, fire. It is almost fire. So, vibhuti bhinnam, different planets, different. So, these varieties are material varieties. Material varieties means when it is non-manifested, it is called pradhana, and when it is manifested, it is called prakriti, or nature, material nature. But these varieties, the material pradhana is nityam, but the prakriti is not nityam. Nityam means eternal. But there is another world, parastasmatu bhava anya, that is sanatana, that is eternal. We have got this experience of this material world. This is not eternal. This is just we have got experience of this body. This body is created at a certain stage and it will stay for some time, and it will transform into many other forms from this body, and then it will dwindle and then it will vanish. Similarly, the whole material creation is like that. It is created by the interaction of the three modes of material nature. First of all, it is a lump of matter, mahat-tattva. It is called mahat-tattva. That mahat-tattva is above this universe, above the sky. Above the sky, there are 7 layers. Each layer is 10 times more than the other layer. In this way, that is called mahat-tattva. Total material elements that stop there. And then these varieties take place. And about that mahat-tattva, there is spiritual world. Parastasmatu bhavanna. Another material nature. That is called Brahma Loka or Vaikuntha Loka. There are also spiritual planets, and above all such planets, just like in this material world, there are millions of planets, and the topmost planet is called Brahma Loka, where Brahma lives. From Brahma, all other things are created. So beyond that, this is manifested, prakriti. Beyond that, there is non-manifested, total stop. That is called abhakta or pradhana. And beyond that, there is the spiritual world, parastasmatu bhava anya. That is another bhava or nature. Bhava, sabhava or nature, the same word. So that is sanatana. Just mean when everything will be annihilated in this material world, Because material world, anything in this material world, it will be annihilated at a certain stage. Just like my body will be annihilated. Anything. This table will be annihilated. This microphone will be annihilated. Anything will be annihilated. But there, the same things are there, but they are eternal and spiritual. They are eternal. They are never to be. Even after annihilation of this whole cosmic manifestation, the spiritual varieties will not be annihilated. This information we get from Bhagavad Gita and other Vedic literature. So, Kapil Dev, the personality of Godhead, his person. We should always know that Bhagavan is person full of 6 opulences. And because he is full of 6 opulences, therefore he has got his form. Ishara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadi Radhi Govinda Sarvakarana Karana. His Vigraha, his form, is not like our form. And because we do not know that Krishna has got his spiritual form, Sachidananda Vigraha, therefore ordinary man thinks that Krishna is also a man like me. Apajananti magamudha manasim tanumasi. One who does not know what is Krishna, he says, Krishna is also a man like me. Krishna also gets a body like me. But that is not the fact. Those who do not know about Krishna, because to know Krishna, that is not ordinary thing. Manusyanam sahasreshu kaschid jatati siddhaye jatatam api siddhyanam kaschid betimam tattva. Out of many persons, they are trying for self-realization, siddhi, that is called siddhi. And out of many thousands and millions of siddhas, siddhas means one who is self-realized. Then they are called siddhas. Out of them, one may know what is Krishna. Krishna cannot be known by ordinary human being. One must be first of all siddha, then out of the siddhas, the most topmost siddha, he can understand what is Krishna. But Krishna is so kind that he comes personally and manifests himself. Tadatmanam srijamaham jada jada hi dharma saklani bhavati bharat. Tadatmanam srijamaham. Then I appear. There is time. In one day of Brahma, Krishna appears. Everything is there in this Shastra. That means some millions of years after, once Krishna comes within this universe. And when he comes on this planet and in Vrindavan. Therefore Vrindavan is so important. This Vrindavan is replica of the original Vrindavan. There is Krishna's place. Goloko namni nijadham nitale chatasya devi mahesha haridham suteshu teshu tete prabhav nichaya vihitascha jena govindamadi purusam tamaham bhajam. There is the topmost planet in the spiritual world which is called Goloka Vrindavan. So below the Goloka Vrindavan, Goloka namni nijadhani tale chatasya, everything is below the Goloka Vrindavan planet. And all of them are called Devi Mahesha Haridhamushu Teshu Teshu. Devi Dham. The Devi Dham means this material world. This is controlled by Devi Durga. Srishti Sthiti Pralaya Sadhana Shakti Reka Chaiva Jassa Bhavanani Vivarti Durga Ichchanu Rupamapi Jassacha Chestate Sa Govindamadi Purusam Tamaham Bhajam. The Vaishnava philosophy is The Govindam Adipurusam Tamaham Bhajami. Govinda is Adipurus. Aham Sarvasya Prabhava in the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says that I am the original source of all, everything. So the Devi Dham, the Mahesha Dham, and the Hari Dham, they are all expansion of Krishna. Aham Sarvasya Prabhava. Matta Sarvam Pravartate. The whole spiritual world and the material world is manifestation of the energy of Krishna. Matta Sarvam Pravartate. Iti matta bhajante mang buddha bhava samannita. One who understands this science, iti matya bhajante mang. Who? Na Buddha. One who has understood very perfectly well through the Shastra, through Sadhu, Sadhu Shastra, Guru. The source of information is Sadhu Shastra Guru. That is also recommended in the Bhagavad Gita. Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadekshanti tad jnanam jnanina tattva darshana. So we have to approach to a guru. Tattva-darshi. Tattva-darshi. Tattva-darshi means what is tattva? Tattva means truth. One who has seen the truth. We have to approach such. Tattva-darshi. And what is that tattva? Badanti tat-tattva vidas tattam jad jnanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavaniti sabdate. Tattva means the tattva vastu, the absolute truth is manifested in three features. Brahma, Paramatma and Bhagavan. Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavaniti sabdate. They are actually the same thing, but different realization. I have given several times this example. Just like the sunshine, the sun glow, and the sun god Narayan within the sun glow. That is one thing. One thing means the Narayana within the sun glow, his bodily effulgence is so glowing and bright. This is called sun's blazing effulgence. So this sunshine is also expansion of that glowing effulgence. So they are one thing. Just like fire. Fire, direct fire, temperature, and just outside the fire, temperature, and the heat of the fire outside. Although they are one, but the temperature different. Similarly, the sun god and the sun globe and the sunshine, they are one, but different temperature. So one who knows this, that means one who knows that the Brahma effulgence is just like the sunshine outside, and the Paramatma feature is the expansion of the Supreme Lord everywhere. Annantarasthang Paramanu, he is everywhere, even within the atom. That is Paramatma feature. And ultimately it is coming from Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. Aham sarvasya prabhava. So one has to understand Buddha bhava samannita. Buddha means one who knows. So such person we have to, tattvadarshi, one who knows what is tattva, what is Brahma, what is Paramatma, what is Bhagavan. We have to approach such person. Tad vijnanatham sa gurumeva abhigachet. So in this way, as Draupadi, yes, Devahuti. Devahuti is the mother of Kapil Dev. But she is taking instruction from his son. His son, Kapil Dev, is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So it doesn't matter whether God appears as my son or guru or father. God is there always. So we have to take knowledge from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is perfect knowledge, because He is the origin of everything. Govindam Adi Purusam, the original person. So if we take lessons from the original person, that is perfect knowledge. Otherwise it is imperfect knowledge. So that somebody was asking about the parampara. So that parampara is very necessary to know the knowledge by the parampara system. Evang parampara pratam imang rajasayo vidu. Parampara is very important thing. Therefore, unless we take to the parampara system, which is in another word, it is called sampradaya. Sampradaya. So to understand the absolute truth, there are 4 recognized sampradayas. The Brahma Sampradaya, the Rudra Sampradaya, the Kumar Sampradaya, and the Sri Sampradaya. Sri Sampradaya means one Sampradaya is coming directly from the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi. That is called Sri Sampradaya. And one Sampradaya is coming from Lord Brahma. Tene Brahma Rida Adikavaye. The Adikavi is Lord Brahma. He learned from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Tene Brahma Rida. He, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, instructed Lord Brahma from within the heart. Tene Brahma Rida. Rida means within the heart. So in this way, instruction is received from Lord Brahma, from Lord Shiva, from Lakshmi ji, the goddess of fortune, and the Kumaras, Sanat Kumars, Sanak Sanatan, Sanat Kumar. They have got a sampradaya. So we have to approach this sampradaya. Tad vijnanatham sa gurumeva vigachet. Vigachet must approach this sampradaya, either of this sampradaya. Sampradaya vihinaje mantraste viphala mata. If you don't take your instruction mantra from the sampradaya, then it is useless. It has no meaning, because they do not know. Therefore, we have to take sampradaya, accept sampradaya. So there are 4 sampradayas of the Vaishnavas. At the present moment, they are known as Madhva Sampradaya, or Madhva Gauriya Sampradaya, or Ramanuja Sampradaya, or Vishnu Swami Sampradaya, and Nimbarka Sampradaya. Here in Bombay, Vallabh Sampradaya, they belong to the Vishnu Swami Sampradaya. So we have to approach the Sampradaya. Without Sampradaya, whatever we learn, that is not perfect. Sampradaya vihinasti, mantrasti, viphala. Just like we have got very nice example that in political field there are parties. This is Congress party, this is Communist party, this is so these parties are recognized. Unless you belong to some party, you cannot stand for election. As it is there in the political field, sampradaya vihinaje, they cannot stand. Similarly, if one person who desires to advance in spiritual life, he must take initiation from the sampradaya. So we belong to the Gauriya Sampradaya. Gauriya means, Gauriya, Gaur Desh is called Bengal. There are Pancha Gaur. Punjab is also called Gaur Desh, and there are 5 Gaura and 5 Dravida. In southern India, they are called Dravida. And in North India, they are called Gaura Desh. So Gaura, Bengal is also Gaura. And the Vaishnavas belonging to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's cult, they are called Gauriya Vaishnava, Bengali Vaishnava. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu happened to be a Bengali. but he belonged to the Madhva Sampradaya. His guru was Ishwar Puri, and his guru, Ishwar Puri's guru, was Madhavendra Puri. And Madhavendra Puri belonged to Madhacharya Sampradaya. And the Gopal, the Nathodara Gopal, that belonged to, originally it was owned by Madhavendra Puri. Then it was delivered, the deity was delivered to the Vishnu Swami Sampradaya. So anyway, if we require knowledge, factual knowledge, we must receive it directly from the Supreme Personality of God. That is perfect knowledge. Therefore, Devahuti is receiving knowledge, although Kapil Dev is his son, but because he is the Supreme Personality of God, he is taking knowledge from him. And if we take knowledge from him also, everything is there in the book, then that is perfect knowledge. Therefore it is said, Bhagavan Uvaj. As Bhagavan is complete, Purna, Purnamada, Purnat, Purna, Mudacchati. He is Purna, Sampurna, complete. So that knowledge is perfect. So Kapil Dev is giving knowledge, beginning, how the creation, the material creation is begun. He is beginning from that point of view. Pradhana Prakriti, Sadasat, and Jattat Trigunatmakam. This material world is Trigunamayi, Trigunatmakam or Trigunamayi, the same thing. As Krishna says, Daividjesha Gunamayi, Gunamayi. This material world, this Prakriti is Gunamayi. There are three modes of material nature. So, we are controlled by these Trigunamayi, and we have to become Gunadhita. As Krishna advises to Arjuna, Trigunna Visaya Veda, Nistrigunna Bhajva Bhavarjuna. You just try to become above the three gunas. That is human life. Human life is not meant for remaining within the category of these three gunas and struggle for existence. That is not human life, that is animal life. Mamaivangsha jiva bhuta jiva loka sanatana. Mana sasthani indriyani prakritisthani karsati. Krishna says that the living entities, they are my part and parcel. They are as good as I am. Because the part and parcel of gold is also gold. It is nothing else. It may be small gold, but it is gold. Similarly, we may be very small fragmental part of the Supreme Person, Brahma, but we are Brahma. This is Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi. This is Brahma realization. It is not very difficult. If you simply understand that I am part and parcel of Krishna, that is Brahma-Gyan, Brahma-Bhuta, Prasannatma. It does not take very much time, but it requires little brain. That if I am part and parcel of God, then I must be qualitatively the same. Part of gold is also gold. So that self-realization is not very difficult. But it requires little fortune and intelligence. Aham Brahmasmi, this big saintly person, they are undergoing severe penances and austerities to understand Aham Brahmasmi. But if you believe in the Bhagavad Gita statement, Krishna says, Mamaivangsha jiva. The living entities are my part and parcel. So, if Krishna is Parabrahma, Parabrahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan. This is accepted by Arjuna. When he heard Bhagavad Gita at the end, he is accepting Krishna, you are Parabrahma. So if we are part and parcel of Parabrahma, then he must be Brahma. Where is the difficulty? So this Brahmahang Brahmasi, the Brahma realization, can be understood in a moment. if you believe Bhagavad Gita as it is. But if you foolishly interpret in this way and that way, then it will take millions of years. You will not understand what is Bhagavad Gita, what is God, what is. But if you take it as it is, then immediately you can understand that you are Brahma. There is no difficulty. So, what is the duty of the part and parcel? That is also very easy to understand. Just like this finger is the part and parcel of my body. So what is the duty of the finger? I ask the finger, please come here. It comes immediately. I ask the finger, come here. So that means service. Therefore, part and parcel's duty is just like in an office. If I say this man is one of our part or one of my partner, a partner means he is working for the same interest. That is partner. So similarly, we are part and parcel of Krishna. That means we must be partner of Krishna. And what Krishna wants, sarvadharman parityajya mamekam saranam, he wants. So as partner of Krishna, you should preach that you surrender to Krishna. That is your business. Thank you very much.